Hi, we're Diane and Brian Hagarty, and we help people just like you find their home out in Northern Virginia countryside.
And so now we're going to break down the commuter facts, honestly.
So my little ladies here are going to help us out with this number crunching. So let's be honest, if anyone tells you that it's 45 minutes from Warrenton, D.C., they're not being truthful. So we're going to call that out right now. So Washington, D.C. to the center is about 47 miles from the town of Warrenton, and it is a straight shot up 66. So the great news is there's really easy access to Route 66 for anybody in the Warrenton area. So if you catch going to D.C. on the off-peak hours, that's the key, it'll take you about an hour. We just did it last week with our grandsons touring all of D.C. They had a great time. But that's not the number that really matters if you're moving out to the countryside and have to commute to DC. So that same drive that in off-peak can take about an hour, during the weekday at rush hour, like around 8 a.m., it's really going to take you about an hour and a half to get there. And then talking about the commute home, you're talking another hour and a half. So add that up, that's 3 hours you're committing to traveling every day, Monday through Friday, if that's where you want to live and you need to commute to DC. So there is a way that people commute on a 5-day-a-week basis that they're not driving, that they don't always think about. There are several options in our area. So you can always go to the commuter route in Warrenton and take the bus. That can go straight into DC. You can also hop on the fast lanes, the fast tolls. You're going to pay a pretty penny to do it, but it is there on those really needed bases. We've taken it several times trying to get to the airport without missing a flight. Now the Omni ride that rides into the Pentagon or even to the Navy Yard, that takes about an hour and a half. But you got to remember, you're not the one doing the driving. So you can sit back, you can take a nap, you can flip through Facebook, you can answer emails, or you can just relax with a great book. So sometimes it also matters the quality of the commute, when you're not white-knuckled behind the car, or you're just a passenger on the way there.
And for those fortunate ones that do hybrid working, of course, we all know what that means. You go in 3 days a week and maybe 2 days a week you can work from home. So the great news is living in the countryside, especially since 2020, has really been a game changer. There is a new product that most of you all have heard now called Starlink, and Starlink has dramatically improved high performance, high speed internet, and you can be pretty much anywhere on the planet. So the folks that have that opportunity to do hybrid commuting, so to speak, boy, you're the lucky ones. So I guess the big question is it worth it? Is it really worth living out in the countryside? Well, here's the good news. When you're on a quick lunch break, you can come out to your organic garden and pick a beautiful tomato for lunch or possibly for dinner. So sure, you may be on the road a little bit longer, but you're not in a tight quarters living close to a lot of people. You're out in this. As you drive further out from DC, your blood pressure will actually start lowering as you get closer to your new countryside home.